guys, good morning. We're going to do something a little bit different for reading this week. We just got done learning all about Keisha and how she got a job at working at the nursing home and what happened to her paycheck, right? What was she saving her goal for? Or what was she saving her money for? What was her goal? For an apartment. Yeah, so she was working towards that goal with money by earning her money at the retirement home. So we learned so much about Keisha, and it was so fun, but it's time to move on. We're going to start something new this week and next week. We're going to read some newspaper articles that are going to tell us about some current events. What are current events? Current events are things that are happening right now. So things that are going on in our world or our state that are important that we need to know about. Okay, so we're going to read some of those, and we're going to do some activities with them during our reading time. Okay? All right, so for today, we're going to go through some important vocab that we need to know for our current event this week, and then we're going to read our article for the day. Okay, and we're going to look for some of our vocab words. All right, I'm going to present my screen with you. All right, so our current event that we're going to read this week is called Thanking Hospital Workers. Okay, so we're going to learn some vocab that's going to help us understand some of the words that we're going to read in our article. Okay, our first word we're going to go over, it's over here, is hospital workers. Hospital workers are people who work in hospitals. Can you guys think of some people who might work in hospitals? You're right. Doctors, nurses, pharmacists, assistants, janitors, police officers, all really important people who work in hospitals to keep everyone safe, right? Yeah, we really think about nurses and doctors when we think about hospitals. And pharmacists are really important too when it comes to that. Okay? So a sentence that could go with hospital workers are, I enjoy seeing the hospital workers when I go for my monthly checkup at St. Lutheran's Hospital. Okay, does anyone else sometimes have to go to the hospital, get a checkup? Or do you just go to your doctor's office? Yeah, most people just go to their doctor's office. Some people have to go to the hospital. Okay, our next word is healthy. This word right here. Healthy. What does this picture look like? Yeah, that guy, he's looking at his arms. He's got strong arms from working out probably, and he's eating an apple, which is really good for you, okay? The word healthy means free from injury or disease. It means that you're not sick or you're not hurt, okay? Do we get hurt sometimes? Yeah, we do, and that means that our bodies are fully healthy. But when we're not hurt and we're not sick, we are feeling really healthy and good, okay? So I could say right now I am feeling very healthy. I don't have any injuries and I am not sick, okay? Are there some people who are not very healthy right now? Yeah, there's a lot of people who are sick right now with the coronavirus. Okay, so that's why we're not in school, so we can stay as healthy as can be. All right. Our next word is hospital. Hospital is a place where people go to be healed when they are sick or hurt. All right. Now, a hospital, how many of you have been to a hospital? I would think all of you have at least been once when you were born, but I don't know, maybe you were born at your house. Okay. But many people go to the hospital when they're born or when they hurt themselves. Sometimes if you break an arm or if you break a bone of any kind or you get really sick, you have to go there to get better. A sentence that goes with hospitals, I could say, I went to the hospital to get my appendix taken out when I was in second grade. Okay. We have to go there whenever we're going to have a major surgery. I bet many of you have been to the hospital at some point or another, either for yourself or maybe even for a parent or a family member. All right, and then our last word is thank. This is guy over here. He kind of looks like he's like blowing a kiss, honestly, but he kind of also just looks like thankful or like a little like, oh, that was so nice. Okay, so the word thank is to express gratitude. When I thank you, I'm giving you gratitude. I'm saying you're doing a great job, and I'm really appreciative of that. Okay? When you thank me, you're saying those same things. Okay? So when we thank each other, that's what we're doing. We're expressing gratitude. All right? So those are some important words that we need to know for our article. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into our article. Our article today is called Thanking Hospital Workers. When we read, I want to look for our word and. That's our word of the day. You can see it right here. Okay, so we're going to look for the word and. I'm going to write it out. Can you help me spell it? A-N-D. And. Okay, so if we see the word and, we're going to have to underline it, okay? All right, so our article is called Thanking Hospital Workers. Hospital workers are very busy now. Many people are sick with the coronavirus. Hospital workers are helping sick people become healthy. How do I know that this is happening right now? Because it mentions the coronavirus. Are people sick right now with the coronavirus? Yeah, so we know this is a current event. This is what's happening right now in our hospitals. Hospital workers work in hospitals. People who are very sick may go to hospitals. People who are hurt may also go to hospitals. I'm still not seeing our word and. People who are sick or hurt need help. Hospital workers can help these people. Right? So hospital workers help people who are sick or hurt. Hospitals have many kinds of hospital workers. A hospital worker may be a doctor, a nurse, a therapist, an aide, or a pharmacist. Hospital workers do many things. Look at all these pictures of people, how different people doing something different at the hospital. A hospital worker may do surgery, take a temperature, give medicine, and more. Oh, who heard that word and in there? I did too. It was listing all of the things that hospital workers do. Sometimes when we have a list like this, we see comma, and then the word and. Okay, if we have a list of 3 things, we would do comma, and. Okay, so let's go ahead and underline that and. There we go. All right. So do hospital workers do a lot of different things? Yeah, they do. Hospital workers include janitors and cafeteria workers too. Janitors make hospitals clean. A clean hospital can help people be healthy. Cafeteria workers cook food in hospitals. Eating good food can help people be healthy. So are cafeteria workers and janitors important to the hospital? Yes, they're so important. We have to have them to be able to have good food for our patients and also to make sure that they're very clean because we want hospitals to be very clean. All hospital workers are important. People can thank hospital workers anytime. A good time to thank hospital workers is National Hospital Week. National Hospital Week is May 10th through the 16th in 2020. This week celebrates hospital workers. Is that this week? No, that's next week. So we are right now on the 4th. You can see my screen. So our little calendar right here says we're through the 4th to the 8th. Hospital week is the 10th through the 16th. Okay? So this week celebrates hospital workers. People can do things to thank hospital workers. People can make cards, send emails, and write letters. People can send food to hospitals. Hospital workers can enjoy the food. Those are nice things to do for hospital workers. People can thank hospital workers on social media too. They can say why hospital workers are important. People can share pictures and videos. They can share stories about hospital workers. People can use the hashtag #MyHospital in their posts. Why do you think it's important to share a story? Do you have maybe a story of a hospital worker that helped you? And do you think they would love to hear that? Yes, people love to hear when someone was nice to you and helped you, especially hospital workers. And I think they would really appreciate hearing your story. Cities across the US have hospitals. Many hospital workers are very busy now. They are helping people sick with the coronavirus. Many people are thanking hospital workers. How can you thank a hospital worker? Ooh, that was a good article. We learned a lot about what? We learned a lot about hospital workers. Very good. And why is it important that we thank them? Do they do important work? Yeah, they really help people who are sick and hurt. And is that important? Yes, because we've all been sick or hurt at some point in our life, or we will be, and we'll need to make sure that they feel appreciated. Okay? And why do you think we're reading about this right now? There's a couple of reasons we're reading about this right now. Why do you think it's a current event? Well, first of all, because it's National Hospital Week. Okay, so next week is National Hospital Week. This news article wants to raise some awareness that you could be writing a thank you note to your, or showing thanks to the nurses. Okay, they want to make sure you're prepared for that. They wouldn't want to tell you about it next week and then you'd be like, it's too late, right? But why else? What's going on right now that is making the hospital workers pretty busy? Yeah, they are. The coronavirus is making it so that hospital workers are very busy right now. So we need to make sure that we're giving them extra thanks because they're doing some really important work, saving a lot of people who are really sick. Okay? So that's why we're reading about this current event. We're going to do some fun activities with it the rest of the week and really get into understanding how we can help hospital workers and understanding that it's important to read about current events so that we know what's going on in our world, okay? Now, for your assignment, you're going to have a vocab assignment, and it's on a PowerPoint. And what you're going to do is you're going to drag the picture that matches the definition, all right? That's most of you. Some of you also have to write your own definition, okay? So do your very best work and then turn it in, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.